Hi YouTube, Watchify here with another video. Today I have a 2-for-1 review since I have both the Seiko SARY055 and SARY057 JDM watches with me. They're from Seiko's Presage line and are both identical except for the coloring on the dial, day and date wheel, and seconds hands, so I thought I'd include them in the same video. Starting off with my favorite and what I think is the more popular of the two is the white dialed SARY055. I would classify it as a dress watch, but I've seen it dressed down by being put on a NATO strap. It comes with a metal bracelet, but I really think the watch looks better on a leather strap. More on that later. The sunburst dial is white with faceted silver indices that are doubled up at 12, 3, 6, and 9. The applied Seiko logo is there along with the word automatic done in a classy cursive font. The minute track along the edge of the dial is in blue here to match the Dauphine style hands that are also in a dark blue. Just a note that you won't find any lume on this dial. The white and blue really works well here, and I'm glad Seiko chose blue instead of the safer black accent color. The silver frame day and date window is well done and reveals the white date wheel. Here's the favorite part of this watch for me, as trivial as it sounds, and that's that the days of the week are in English and Kanji on this watch. To me that's really cool, and these are the only two watches in my collection with OEM Kanji day wheels. I keep days of the week at Kanji, so after a while you start to learn the days of the week symbols. My favorite day symbol is Tuesday, which kind of looks like a cat's mouth. Saturdays in blue and Sundays are in red. Covering the dial is a flat sapphire crystal. I don't think it has any AR coating. And lastly, I'll say that it's nice to see a truly white dial dress watch rather than a cream or silvery white that is often found on other Seiko dress watch dials. The SARY057 has a black dial and silver accents. It has a black day and date wheel, and the seconds hand on this watch is in silver. Other than that, it's identical to the SARY055. The case is brushed on the top of the lugs, along the sides, and at the base of the bezel. Polishing is found along the large sloping transition from the top of the lugs to the sides, in between the lugs, at the bottom of the case, and on the top of the bezel. So Seiko did a terrific job here with the mixture of brushing and polishing on this watch, in my opinion. There's a see-through screw-down case back showing the decorated 4R36 movement and its gold rotor. Onto the case dimensions. They say case size is 41mm, but I get 42mm on my calipers. Lug-to-lug distance is 48.9mm. Thickness is 11.6mm. And the water resistance on this watch is 100 meters. There's a well-sized push-pull crown at 3 o'clock that's signed with the Seiko S. Also of note is how the lugs have a significant downturn, which you can see here. The oyster-style bracelet that comes with this watch is not bad. It has solid end links, and the links are held together with pin and collars. It's mainly brushed, but it does have polishing on the sides and the edge of the inner links, which it really adds to the look. The clasp only has 2 micro adjustment holes and has a double push button release. Curiously, Seiko chose to equip this bracelet with a stamped metal clasp, which was a bit disappointing given the watch's other specs. The reason why I prefer to wear these watches on a leather strap is that the end link on the bracelet protrudes out too much for my taste. This is already a large watch as dress watches go, so having it on the bracelet makes the watch seem even larger on wrist. On the leather strap, the watch still looks dressy even though you have to use 22mm straps. So it's tempting to compare this watch to the famous Seiko SARB 033 and 035. They do share some characteristics, however the main difference is the case size. The SARBs are a more traditional 38mm size while these series are 42mm. Maybe that larger case size is what lends the series to be able to be dressed down. Another difference for you lume fans out there is that the SARBs have lume while these series do not. Other minimalists prefer just having a date wheel rather than the day and date wheel that you get with these series. The other thing that separates these two watches is the movements they have. The SARBs have a 6R15 movement that has a 50-hour power reserve, while the series have the more common 4R36 movement with a 41-hour power reserve. I don't regret having these two series in my collection, and I wear them regularly. Even though these watches are discontinued, if you look hard enough you can still find them for sale online for around $400 to $500. Pre-owned ones in various condition can also be had for less. I bought my SARY055 new from Amazon and my SARY057 pre-owned from a seller on eBay. Does it still make sense to purchase this watch in 2021? That of course depends a lot on the price and possibly how big of a Seiko fan you are. What drew me to this watch was the JDM aspect and the Kanji wheel. I was also in the market for a SARB alternative at the time. If you really like the look of this watch but don't care about the Kanji day wheel, this open heart SARY051 is a good alternative and currently selling pretty cheap at Sakura Watches. That's it for this video. If you found it interesting, feel free to leave a like, comment, or consider subscribing, and I'll try to continue to upload content on a regular basis. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.